Where do you want me? Huh?
Sitting in right here, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
So how'd you feel about that last game?
Oh, I felt fucking fantastic.
Yeah, you think
of
so?
course I did.
No, you don't think you got even a little bit nervous there?
No,
last half?
not at all. I was playing with my food, of course.
Well, I would believe
You
that
gotta put on a good show.
Well, that's true. The first game you did 3-0 pretty cleanly. It was very
That's
sided.
my 100%. And then I decided,
the Fox, and I think Lucina was ready for that.
He did seem. I mean, he was proficient. His counters are bullshit. So
I don't know. I think that's what some. Oh no!
Oh goodness!
The up here. It's fun to watch the two swordsmen here against each other, especially being Marth and Lucina. Very.
Oh yeah, very. Boy, do I love Fire Emblem. My goodness, just a great gaming.
Yeah, what's
series.
your favorite Fire Emblem?
Radiant Dawn, I'd have to say.
I believe you. I haven't played a single game, so you could have made some up, and I would have believed you.
It's on the Wii. It's a great one for sure. I would have better Fire Emblems, but I don't have a Switch, so...
Yeah, so tell me about that. I've heard some hints about you talking about this throughout the day, and I haven't had the chance to commentate with you. So what's the deal? What's going on?
No, I was talking to Kale about this earlier. I am one of our few friends who do not own a Switch.
Now, it's funny, because you and I are just now together in the, what are we, in quarterfinals at this point?
Yes.
We're just here for the first time, and I think I'm the only other friend who does not have a Switch. So you think we're like... We would have been the two two Switchless bros together. Great counter, by the way.
Yeah, just fantastic counter. And yeah, I mean, if you had contacts like I do in Nintendo, I'm sure they'd be having you in a
So what kind of
Switch
contacts
sticks.
you got?
Well, I have personal, every Friday I spend time playing with Reggie over in Nintendo HQ. Yeah, they fly me over to Japan. It's pretty great.
Oh, they it's not Nintendo Internet or whatever it's called. I would know.
Oh no, absolutely not.
So you go in, you hop in, you go over, and you play some games.
Absolutely.
Who typically wins?
Oh, I mean, I do.
I was gonna say, after watching that gameplay today, it's hard to believe anybody else.
Obviously, yeah.
No,
you think
for sure.
Reggie can beat that?
Hey, I
don't think so.
Because I don't have the connections that you do. I wouldn't know because I've never played with Reggie.
That's fair. That's fair.
But
But yes, as I have discussed with the chat, the more often we use the word Switch, the more likely it is that I will get a Switch.
Oh, okay. So I like this. So anytime that we switch commentators, we should be like, "Hey, can I get a Switch?"
Absolutely.
Because you're getting, not only are you getting someone to switch in for you, let me get a Switch.
Right.
You're also saying, "Hey, Reggie, look at me. I would like a Switch."
That's right.
Perfect.
And also, I'd just like to point out right now that Jwalk is really switching it up right now. I mean, he was on the bad foot. Oh, he's going back to the bad foot here for a second. But Jwalk says not in my house.
Legend goes for the BM off the side. But
Jwalk springing to life.
Yeah, Legend went for the BM. They're trying to get that spike down on him, but Jwalk said, "Nuh-uh, let me show you a thing or two." Smacks him up into the corner, gets him down.
Devastating coming out from Jwalk, and he is just barely staying alive on this second stock.
Yeah, Jwalk's actually got a pretty good chance. Simi watching this game from the beginning, I was like, oh, it looks like Jwalk's having some hard time. And you can see him, he's at 188% already. But he's still on. He's still on the second stock as well.
He is dancing on the precipice of death, and he is just killing it, honestly.
No, sure. And they've both gotten some pretty solid counters in this whole game. We'll have to see. I think this game's going to come down to a counter, to be honest.
Oh my goodness.
Especially with the same speed.
If we hit 200%, I will be amazed.
Man, I think Reggie would have to give you a Switch at that point.
Honestly, Reggie, buddy, come on. We all know what's happening. Just give it over.
You see that? That's the counter at the same time. I'm telling you, I really think these counters are going to come out the same thing.
Each other's
and that
heads.
was an unfortunate recovery goes the wrong way. I still think
Jwalk definitely has this match in the bag.
120.
Oh, there it is.
Well, that's not how you want to see it end, but
not how you wanted it, but it's how it happened, and that's life.
I'll say, hey, that works out for XL in a way that I'm sure he's okay with.
Yep, absolutely.
You got Kygorian coming in with the stats. You can see the damage output is much higher. But hey, it depends on who wins.
Yeah,
XL can't
you go to 200% on one stock,
Well, and the thing is, like, if you can't recover from off the edge, there's, that's how the game works. Yeah, you got more damage, but
absolutely.
So, do you think?
Reading off the stats here, and oh my goodness. 129 ground attacks. That seems like a large number.
These guys
My
are both.
God.
I mean, if you were watching that game, they were playing so fast on the ground, counters, side Bs going side to side. They didn't play in the air a lot. Some of their most powerful hits were those upbeat, like the off the edge. We saw with XL go for the BM spike. Jwalk was able to get the read, get the FB, and got the kill, but. A lot of it was just playing. Hit percentage on it was almost 50%.
Ooh,
wow! Jwalk is destroying it there.
Jwalk was a legend.
I think he's warming up quite a bit because like the first game, it wasn't bad. Like Jwalk's been playing pretty good all series, all tournament. But the last two matches for sure, like the last two series, he's looked so much better than that first one. I think he was just coming in raw. He hadn't had that warm up. And now he's looking. That game was fantastic.
That was gorgeous to watch. My goodness.
We're
running right back into it, too. Lucina versus Marth.
Do you think this is going to go to a best of 3, or do you think Jwalk's going to take it away?
Ooh, I think Jwalk is in his stride. If he keeps playing like he was, I think it might be all over.
I think I'm with you here. I was gonna say Lucina is playing really well, but XL has had some really clean plays. He's had some really nice combos throughout the last couple series. But
they are trading off.
I'll say they're so evenly matched. You saw that 33%, and they had the exact same time. Jwalk's taking a little bit.
XLegend is actually getting a decent advantage sorted out here.
And really watch these counters because both players here are trying to really play it. And I love those counters.
Counters are bullshit. Can't agree.
And that's going to be an easy one for Jwalk. The 60% fall off. Unfortunately, he flips the wrong way.
So unfortunate.
It truly is. And I've noticed that Lucina / Marth do seem really hard to get those upbeats.
Those recoveries are just not there.
Well, also, they just like going the wrong way, it feels like.
Really?
They want to fall off the edge.
I wouldn't know what it's like to play filthy counter champions. So.
Sure. Well, all I know is Jigglypuff. That was a great play by Jwalk. He was not able to recover that. It would have been a really cool play if he would have stun locked him with the sword into the falling him off.
That would have been
jumping off his head, maybe.
Sublime.
It would have been really clean. He wasn't able to pull it off though. So now we're back within one stock and within 20%.
Oh my goodness. This Dance of Blades is just gorgeous to watch, though, honestly. Gotta say, our friends at Nintendo really have put on a great display for us to watch here.
Truly, definitely.
They're taking an intimate moment to stare into each other's eyes.
I was just saying, I do like this part where they're... Well, and it's funny because it's almost like the same person's playing on both halves. It really does feel like they're having a lot of the same inputs, a lot of the same thoughts. Now, I guess Lucina and Marth, obviously they play pretty much the same way, but it is quite interesting to see how similar these guys are playing close to each other.
They are so evenly matched, you can really tell.
Great read by the Jwalk.
Very good capitalization of the filthy counter technique. And Jwalk is back in the lead. Let's see. Oh, he's not getting it to 200% though. XLegend is done with that.
And we're within it's one stock on both, 0%. You can see Jwalk got the first blood, but is quickly falling behind in damage. So we'll have to see how it turns out. If Jwalk's able to create this end, that's his second game. That's it. So Jwalk should take it now. Really focus in. Yep. Take it away, because otherwise it's reset completely.
Absolutely. This is Jwalk's moment
That's
to really
gonna
capitalize.
Be it.
That's it.
Now, what a play by Jwalk. I think he baited in the up B to take the damage, but because of it, he's so far off. You got
That's
XL.
nasty.